Today we're going to take 6 steps of what we find is the most efficient way to make the jump from state to state, either in or out.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk in society today about transitions, and this is one of the key transitions for you. So step numero uno is give us a ring-a-ding-ding. Call us on the phone, text us, email us, however you want to get a hold of us, do it, because we are going to be home base for you. And whether you want to move here in Lubbock where Jay and I work, or you want to move to any city in Texas, or really even the country, we have a network of agents that we work with across the state that we will be able to help you find in that specific area.
Maybe don't give us a ring-a-ding-ding, but
no, you need to.
Yeah, reach out, because a lot of times you can reach out to, if you're, we'll just use a general, if you're going California to Texas, you call somebody in Houston, you don't know if that, you could find a realtor, that may be somebody who's doing their first transaction, have no experience of moving someone state to state. Having a realtor that is plugged into the network, even across Texas, to kind of help you vet, even if it's not you're using us and coming to Lubbock, but helping you vet your agent if you're going to any city, just to make sure that you have a top-notch agent and that's going to be a quality and smooth experience.
Exactly. We've got a network of people that we work with, that we have worked with for a long time, and because we're business partners, they will definitely provide the same service and quality that Jay and I would provide you if you're moving to Lubbock. So let's move on to number 2. This is a personal business, and it being personal, we want to see your face and we want to know who you are. So we'd like to set up a Zoom meeting with you if you're out of state to discuss your goals, for your home, your future, where you see yourself in 5, 10, 15 years. We want to know that because that helps us place you somewhere that you're going to love, especially in a specific neighborhood. Basically, we just need to know what your needs are, and that will help us do that. This is what step 2 is. Jaden spends a lot of time on Zoom.
A lot of time on
Zoom with his webcam on all sorts on all sorts of crazy websites. Yeah, that was OnlyFans.
Subscribe to on my OnlyFans.
Yeah, Jaden's on OnlyFans. You can find him
I'm in the bottom 1% actually.
At JT.
All right, do we need to
at JTT 69420.
Okay, so like Andrew was saying, with number 2, we'd love to set up that meeting because everybody coming is going to be a little bit different. Maybe you have a ton of equity you're coming with. We want a game plan with you. That way when we start looking, we're pointing with the direction. It's always better to start with the plan because we can find your perfect home, but if our plan's not set, we're not ready to make that offer, we miss out, you're then mad at us. So we'd love to, you see our faces, we'd love to see your face, kind of get a game plan and just have you a step by step so there's no open-ended questions.
Yep, nailed it.
All right, step number 3 is gonna be a custom home search. So this is area specific. So let's say you're looking to move to Lubbock. We would set you up on a custom home search that's going to plug you directly to our MLS system. So you would have a portal that sees what we see. And the reason we do this, it's going to be a little bit quicker because Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, these are all going to be third-party sites. So that information is going to populate just a little bit slower, and as competitive as a market we're in, even 2 to 3 hours, if you can get on that a little bit quicker, it kind of helps. It makes us more competitive. It'll allow us to jump on a little bit quicker. So that customized portal to area specific, most importantly, I think is one of the keys. Once we have that game plan set and it's, hey, let's start looking for houses and prepare to make an offer, those 2 to 3 hours are a lot more important than you would think.
Yeah, so if you tell Jaden and I that you're looking for a 3-2, a 4-2 in this neighborhood for up to $400,000, we plug that into the MLS and it sends you anything that pops up on the market with those specifications. And like Jaden was saying, the market's so crazy right now that if you have an extra 30 minutes or an hour and you're beating people who are only seeing these things on Zillow or Realtor.com, you're winning. I mean, time is of the essence in this market, and if you can get to it very fast, you're gonna be winning. And these steps, all these steps apply to whether you do move to Dallas or Austin or San Antonio or Houston or wherever you decide to move in Texas. These are the steps that any agent that we work with is going to take with you in the home buying process.
Yeah, and I think with that, if you are searching up to, like Andrew said, 400,000, well, we don't want to sift through the listings at 150, 200,000. Right. So that'll portal kind of keep it cleaner instead of having to create all these searches. It's one, it has its criteria set, and it's going to put things that fit your criteria in front of you.
Yes, exactly. So step number 4, if you find a home that you like on our MLS custom search for you, or even Zillow or Realtor.com, Jaden and I go look at it. We take pictures of it, we take a video of it, we send it to you, we'll FaceTime you while we're there, and you will be able, it's like you're there with us. I mean, technology is fantastic. Yep. Inevitably, it will destroy humankind, but for now, it is benefiting us greatly. So we get to walk through the house with you, just filming everything. And you say, hey, I love this house, or hey, I don't. If it's no, we just go look at another one. If it's yes, then we're moving into the more intricate steps of real estate.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be really surprised at how many houses are sold on FaceTime.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like people are just like, yep, I love it, that's mine. Just through an iPhone camera or Android. Wow. We don't discriminate. I mean, we kind of do. I mean, technologically.
Right.
Crap uses Android.
Yeah, we discriminate.
So step number 5 is the logistics of, once we're under contract, the logistics of making everything happen. Inspections, your lender, all of this good stuff, the minutia of the deal, if you will.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jaden.
So with that, if let's say, again, I'll keep using the example, California to Texas, you don't know a home inspector in Lubbock, Texas. You don't know if he's good, you don't know if he's bad. We use a home inspector multiple times a week. We've kind of seen the good ones, the bad ones. Same thing with mortgage. We've seen, hey, we've gone with a national, Quicken Loans. Well, we've seen a lot of times that never, typically never hits the closing date. We can advise in that way. Now, if you have a relationship and you think it's going to go awesome, of course, that's your decision. But we've seen some things. We've seen some things.
So the inspector we mainly use, his name's Doug Davis, and he is the man. He's got his entomology degree from Tech. From Tech, yeah. So he does the termite treatment. He goes in, gets the nitty-gritty parts of the house, and just exposes them. And that's what helps Jaden and I say, okay, well, before you move into this house, this, and this need to be taken care of. Right. So with a guy like Doug, he's a huge person to have in your corner, an inspector. I mean, he's just.
And you want to make sure you're not getting a guy who's on his first inspection, and that's your jump from another state. Doug has been in the business for, I want to say, I don't want to insult his age, but 20 years is what I was going to say.
He's an old man.
He's like the thorough uncle that I put a hole in the wall. My dad's going to be mad. I call Uncle Doug over. So you want someone that's thorough. It's going to make sure the report is easy to read. It's not a bunch of just jumbled notes. Part of that, I mean, it's just knowing the business, having gone through it multiple times, and specific to the area, I think.
Yep. Always. Because with newer houses, probably not going to be a lot wrong. Older houses, you find all sorts of stuff.
I think people would be surprised at the newer houses, but you have builder warranties and things there, which an inspection and mortgage are our main keys here. We want to make sure we get somebody who runs efficiently, that we've seen work before, that we know they hit their dates, and you're not going to get the email of, oh, we missed this paperwork, or we're going to have to extend for this reason.
Right.
We've seen it enough times to know, hey, these people usually hit dates, or these people are always on point, and they always, we have a client who is pleased. And I know for me personally, I'm going to refer to somebody that I know is going to have a phenomenal experience instead of being drugged through the mud. I want you to be excited when you move into your house. I don't want you to feel like, oh, we're moving in and we just got beat down and we're finally here.
Yep. And I know it sounds like we're beating a dead horse, but we harp on this because of how important it is in the process. I mean, when you go to buy a home, you have to have this taken care of. And it's our job to facilitate that. Right. So we needed to educate you guys on that if you weren't familiar with it already. Right. You may be a real estate tycoon, who knows? So step number 6 is the final step. We made it. Come on. We finally made it. And if you stuck around this long, you're a champ. And here's step number 6. Simple. Get your booty down to Texas. Bring your family, pick up shop, put all your furniture in a U-Haul, and move down here and become a part of the greatest state in the United States of America, Texas.
Andrew will help you unload when you get here.
I will help, willingly and gladly. If you call me to be your real estate agent, yeah, I'll help you.
I've got a bad back, but you'd feel for my clients?
Oh, yep.
Okay.
For Jaden's clients too. I'm there. And I'll take my shirt off.
No, we're trying to attract clients here.
We will see you guys on the next one.